What up, boys, and welcome back to another tier list video. Now, we're gonna have to keep this one a little bit more low-key than typical, because I don't know if you can see it in the corner, you probably can't, but it is currently 5:13 a.m. Don't ask me why I'm recording at 5 a.m, I got bored. But anyways, we're doing another tier list video, and today we are going to be ranking every single Wubbox in My Singing Monsters. Now, as you can see, I have them ordered in island order here. Don't ask why some of these images are different. This tier list wasn't fully updated. So yeah, anyways, we got Plant Island first, then Cold, Air, Water, Earth. You know how it goes. Fire Haven, Fire Oasis, Gold Island, Ethereal Island, and Wublin. Alright, now we've got the tiers. We've got S tier, Peak, Wub, A tier, Great Wub, B tier, OK Wub, C tier, Mid Wub, and D tier, Below Average Wub. You might notice there's no F tier. That's because I'm one of the few that believe there is truly not a bad Wubbox. I think all the Wubboxes are great. However, some are better than others. So, let's get started. Up first, we've got Plant Island Common Wubbox. Now, honestly, I think this dude is a solid OK Wub. Honestly, Plant Island Wubbox he's an okay wub. You know, he has a nice little bit to the song, but doesn't completely take it over unlike another common Wubbox on this list. We'll get to that. But yeah, he doesn't add too much, he doesn't add too little. It's a great first Wubbox. Next, Rare Wubbox. Honestly, on Plant Island Rare Wubbox. Honestly, this dude is kind of a mid-wub. Honestly, he only plays in one verse, and it's in the Parsona Gajube verse, and he doesn't add a whole lot. However, the little bit he does add is good. However, there are just better Rare Wubboxes out there. Next, we've got Plant Island Epic Wubbox. This dude is a great wub. Plays throughout damn well near the entire Plant Island song, and all the parts he has are great. There's not a single bad track on this dude. You might notice all the Epic Wubboxes are in like this upper tier, but we'll get to him. Yeah, Plant Island Epic Wubbox is a great wub. However, this is all subject to change. Who knows? Maybe I'll move this dude up higher. But Next, Cold Island Common Wubbox. This dude is a mid wub. A mid wub. In my opinion, he ruins the Cold Island song. At least that beginning part, he kind of ruins it. Like for a long while, when I first got back into playing the game, I just had Common Wubbox on Cold Island muted, because he just kind of ruined that opening verse of Cold Island. But later, I was just like, forget it, I don't really care that much. And I'm usually not on the island that much anyway, so I didn't really care. On the other hand, Cold Island Epic Wubbox. This is clearly Epic Wubbox, guys. No, this is Rare Wubbox. This is Rare Anxiety. This is Anxiety on Cold Island. He's an okay wub. He's great. Actually, no. Fuck that. He's a great wub. Cold Island Rare Wubbox is, like I said, a great wub. He's probably either the best or second best Wubbox on Cold Island. He plays a lot more than just a singular verse, unlike on his Plant Island counterpart, and the sound he does make sounds great. Okay, Cold Island Epic Wubbox. This dude, honestly, just an okay wub. You know, he has good beats on his own, but in the main song he just kind of gets drowned out a little bit, and he only plays in like the middle of the song, as opposed to Plant Island that plays for like the entire song. But I really do like the beat he adds to like the Mammoth, Talker, and Magpie verse. Well, you know, is it cold outside verse, and he's just in the back getting jiggy with it. So yeah, honestly, he's an okay wub. He's an okay Epic Wubbox. Air Island Common Wubbox. Honestly, this dude, again, another okay wub. Another okay Wubbox. He's actually honestly, yeah, he's an okay wub. He's Air Island Common Wubbox is an okay wub. He adds some nice percussion to Air Island, and he adds a nice little beat and sound to that like cross section verse when they're going between the beginning part of the song and then the Wordo verses, like the Smoochel verse. Yeah, he adds a nice little beat to that. And again, Air Island is a very structured song, as I talked about in my ranking every island video, which if you haven't seen that, you should. Okay, next we've got Anxiety, or Rare Wubbox on Air Island. And honestly, this dude is another great wub. Like, Rare Wubbox, honestly, rarely ever misses. Like, Rare Wubbox on Air Island is fantastic. Peak fiction. This is where Wubbox perfect ending, honestly. he adds a nice groove to the beginning of Air Island, to the point where if you've heard the Air Island full song with him, you can't hear it without him now. Like, it's just been engraved in your memory, like someone took a chisel and just engraved it into your memory. Okay, next we've got our first epic Wubbox, that being Air Island epic Wubbox. Honestly, I wish he played more. He's just kind of, I want to like him. I really do. I love his design. The only problem is that the only part he has is at the beginning of the song, and he's just kind of like extra noise to a verse that doesn't need it. And I really, really want to like him. I do. But I love his design, but I just can't, because he plays in the opening part of the song, and it's just extra noise to a verse that doesn't need it, where Rare Wubbox plays. Okay, now we're moving on to Water Island. Water Island Common Wubbox. Honestly, another mid-wub. Actually, Actually, no, he's an okay wub. Common Wubbox on Water Island is an okay wub. I like the added sound effects of his eye beams, like a I was going to try to mimic the sound, but obviously that did not come out the greatest. Yeah, like the common Wubbox on Water Island, he has like the eyes glowing, adds a nice little sound at the end of his track, and overall, he just adds a nice extra like dubstep vibe to Water Island. Kind of pulling away from the calmness though. Water Island Rare Wubbox, mid-wub, only plays at the end and is fairly quiet. Water Island Epic Wubbox on the other hand, peak wub. This is absolute peak Wubbox. This is peak Wubbox performance. Like, this dude does not get as much credit as he should. 3 tracks on one of the shortest islands in the game, and he goes stupid. He plays, again, throughout the entire song, but again, another one of the shortest islands in the game. But he's got 3 tracks, percussion and vocals, vibe, and then just percussion. Which we all know what the vibe track is. I'll probably insert it here in the video here in a second. But we all know what the vibe track is, come on now. This dude does not get enough credit that he deserves. Also, this design is crazy. So yeah, S tier, peak wub. Now we're moving on to Earth Island. Earth Island Common Wubbox. Great wub. The first Common Wubbox to breach A tier. Honestly, Common Wubbox on Earth Island is a great wub. Every time I hear him in the song, I just end up vibing. And honestly, the percussion this dude adds to Earth Island is unparalleled. Like, no other Earth Island monster has done this, except maybe Thumpies, but even then, they're not as loud as they were on Cold Island. Okay, next, Earth Island Rare Wubbox. Honestly, I'm kind of bordering between mid-wub or okay wub. I think I'm going to put him in okay. Because he does add a nice part to the beginning verse, I'll give him that, but other than that, he doesn't really do much. And again, he just kind of has a kind of forgettable part. As much as it pains me to say, he kind of has a forgettable part. Also, only not as noticed, these like, okay, most of these are in, like, island order. I did not do that on purpose. Okay, next. Earth Island Epic Wubbox. Honestly, this dude's an okay wub. Honestly, he's an okay wub. Not good, not bad, just okay. Or great. Actually, I put him in great tier. He's not good. He's not great. Actually, no, he is great. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say. He's not S tier, but he doesn't exactly go into B tier. He's good. He has a nice little epic. He has a nice little epic scream to the beat drop at the end of the beginning verse of Earth Island. But low key, this dude is overhyped. I'm gonna say it. This dude is overhyped. Like, Earth Island Epic Wubbox is not all that. He's high key overhyped. Okay, now we're moving on to the Fire Islands. This is where it's about to get nutty. Okay, Firehaven Common Wubbox. Great wub. Great wub. Peak wub. I'm just kidding. He's not peak wub. He's just great wub. To which, I only now just noticed, hold on. The A tier is the only one that I have a couple W's. That's low-key pissing me off. There we go. Okay. Firehaven Common Wubbox adds a dubstep that I didn't even know Wubbox could make to Firehaven. It was a part I didn't know Firehaven needed, but we most certainly welcome. Also, not to mention, this dude high-key has fire dance moves on Firehaven. Firehaven, rare Wubbox. This dude gets too much hate, but he's also like not all that. So high key, I'm gonna put him in mid. I'm gonna put him in mid wub. Cause like he only plays in one verse. It's the Tweedle verse, and we didn't get any new lyrics. And also, he just randomly went through puberty. Like his voice got way deeper. Okay, Firehaven Epic Wubbox. Do I even have to say why he's going in peak wub? Firehaven Epic Wubbox. I've been waiting for him since I got back into the game, and boy, was it worth the wait. Firehaven Epic Wubbox is epic. I don't know why. I don't know where people are coming from when they say he makes the song a little bit too muddy. I don't know what they even fucking mean by that. Yeah. Other than that, Firehaven Epic Wubbox, the GOAT. Okay, now we're moving into Fire Oasis, the meme island. Firehaven Common Wubbox, great wub. Great peak wub. Like, none of the Fire Common Wubboxes miss. Especially Fire Oasis. 2 tracks on a common Wubbox? Don't ask what that noise was. But also, he adds percussion to Fire Oasis that Fire Oasis so desperately needed. Because for some reason, half the cast on Fire Oasis is vocalists. I don't know why. Which, actually, now that I think about it, is probably the same deal Shanty has. Yeah, goated. Or, not goated, but great wub. Great. The wubabanga. Okay, Fire Oasis rare Wubbox. Okay wub. Just okay wub. Don't ask why I chose this image in particular, because this is the one where he hits the cannot compute and hits the crotch wiggle. Yeah, anyways, he adds, again, 2 tracks on a rare Wubbox. Like, I think all these guys, like all the Fire Oasis Wubboxes, they have like 6 tracks combined. And rare Wubbox adds again fire vocals to the same verses as Wubboxes, to the same verse as Wubbox, and it really helps out Fire Oasis, because Fire Oasis, I did not put it very high. I didn't really like it that much, but before the Wubboxes, but after this island, I'd accidentally muted my mic. After Wubboxes, this island is peak fiction. Speaking of peak fiction, Fire Oasis Epic Wubbox, S tier, absolute S tier. This dude adds fire percussion, fire vocals, and has fire dance moves. Not to mention the glass shattering sounds. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. This dude, every time I hear this dude come on in the Fire Oasis song on the on my MSM playlist, which yes, I have an MSM playlist with all the islands in order, and I actively update them, to which that's on a hidden channel no one knows about, so shh. But anyways, yeah, every time I hear this dude come on, I get the urge to just get up and do his dance with him. Like, I know his fucking choreography. This dude is nutty. So yeah, peak wub. Okay, we've got our first below average wub. Gold Island Common Wubbox. They fumbled the bag with this dude. Like, to be honest, I don't really know what they were trying to do with Common Wubbox on Gold Island, but at the same time, I'm glad he didn't pull a Cold Island and just ruin the song. But the short part he does play, by itself is fire, but in the main song is fucking inaudible. Like, you literally cannot hear it in the main song. Okay, Gold Island Rare Wubbox. Honestly, great wub. Honestly, great wub. He adds a nice vocal part to the ending verse. Which, the ending verse for Gold Island is already fucking goated. That shit sounds like a Halo mission. This is also coming from a person who's never played Halo, so take that with a grain of salt. But yeah, Rare Wubbox adds nice vocals to the ending verse of Gold Island, even though Gold Island never really needed it. Okay. God Wub. God Wub. Actually, no, forget it. This dude is going at the top of S tier, peak wub. This dude is literally the god of the natural Wubboxes. Like, he is plant, cold, air, water, and earth all combined into one big Wubbox. This dude is everything Air Island Epic Wubbox wanted to be. Like, It's perfect. It is peak fiction. It's beautiful. Okay, now we're onto the ethereal Wubboxes, or the super ethereals, whatever the fuck they're called. Ethereal Island Epic, Ethereal Island Common Wubbox. Honestly, he's either a mid-wub or below average wub. I'm gonna be real. Honestly, I'm gonna have to go below average. He high-key ruins the Ethereal Island song. Also, I don't even like Ethereal Island. Like, I was rewatching my MSM tier list video, on my MSM Island tier list video, which you should totally go watch if you haven't already. Dude, wait until the next set of islands comes out. Because I need to remake that tier list ASAP. I don't know what fucking crack I was smoking putting Ethereal Island in A tier. I don't know what the fuck I was on about. Like, I want to know what meth I was smoking before I made that video. Because I did not want to... Looking back at it, I don't know why. I don't know why I put Ethereal Island as high as I did. And I formally apologize. Even though I've heard a lot of people actually like Ethereal Island, which I'm one of those few that don't. I don't really care for it. Alright. Next, rare Wubbox on Ethereal Island. Honestly, the only good Wubbox on Ethereal Island, but we'll get to my thoughts. And honestly, this dude's just kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie, this dude's just kind of mid. Like, he barely plays. It's in like the middle verse of the song, but the small piece he adds, I love. Yo, Windows, not now. But the small part he has is insane. I love it. Well, I wouldn't say insane, but I love it. You know, file, not found, fuck your mom. Which that coincides with our perfect Discord mod, Ethereal Island Epic Wubbox. A mid Wubbox for an even midder island. Even though it's going in below average, I do not like this dude. Like, you know, all the other epic Wubboxes up until now, they have represented their island beautifully. Plant Island represented Plant Epic Wubbox, represented Plant Island beautifully. Cold Wubbox, obviously perfect. Air Island bringing in some of that mech theme, and with like the whole steampunk theme Air Island has going for it. Water Island, again, beautiful. Earth Island, I don't really know where the whole digger theme came from, but we roll with it. Because, you know, Earth Digger, that makes sense. Which, one wrong letter, I could be cancelled. Fire Haven lines up with Amber Island somehow. Beautiful. Fire Oasis, the whole blown glass thing, which sometimes I feel like even the monster handlers forget that the monsters made the island. That the monsters literally made Fire Oasis. And following that logic, they could just kind of invite whoever they want over. Unless it's like a monster democracy and the earth and plant and cold and water monsters made a formal agreement that the plant and earth monsters get Fire Haven and the cold and water monsters get Fire Oasis. And Tweedle, I don't know, I guess she just vibes. Yeah, Gold Island Epic Wubbox represents Gold Island so well, combining all of the natural elements, plus he's a fucking god. But then you've got Ethereal Island, which is just Discord mod. Brother, what? How does this represent Ethereal Island at all? Like, look at him. When I think of this, I do not think Ethereal Island. Like, you know that, this dude does not represent Ethereal Island at all. I literally could not find a picture of him on Google for this tier list video. This is the only picture I could find. This is the only one I could find. Literally all the other images were fan-made Ethereal Island Epic Wubboxes. And I was highly considering using, like, the very famous fan-made one. You know, the one that has, like, the 3 eyes, like, the stringy eyes at the top and, like, the rocks. I was highly considering using him for this. Because he just looks so much cooler. Like, I'm sorry. I know this dude has kind of divided the community. Like, there's a lot of people that love him and a lot of people that don't really vibe with him that much. I'm in the people who don't really vibe with him. But hey, like, in the comments, you can feel free to disagree with me. because I will happily prove you wrong. I'm kidding. Okay, Wublin Island Common Wubbox. Honestly, he's an okay wub. I kind of dissed on him in the island ranking video. I kind of dissed on him. I actually kind of like him. I've been listening to Wublin Island a lot more, and I actually like him. I actually like him. He has a nice bit to Wublin Island. Okay, lastly, for the final Wubbox of the video, we've got Wublin Island Rare Wubbox, and this dude is a great wub to cap off the video. 5 tracks. 5 fucking tracks for a rare Wubbox. Chat, what is Epic Wubbox gonna do to Wublin Island? Wublin Island will not be the same after the end of this year. Like, I think we'll probably have Wublin Island Epic Wubbox by anniversary next year. Dude, Wublin Island will not be the same after Epic Wubbox drops. Wublin Island will not be the same. Like, Wublin Island Epic Wubbox probably has the chance to put Wublin Island over Nexus for me. Yeah, anyways, this is my Wubbox tier list. Again, feel free to disagree with me, but up in S tier, peak wub. Gold Island Epic Wubbox, Water Island Epic Wubbox, Fire Haven Epic Wubbox, and Fire Oasis Epic Wubbox. And then you see all the ones in A tier, B tier, C tier, and at the bottom, we've got the below average wubs. We've got Gold Island Common Wubbox, Ethereal Island Common Wubbox, and Ethereal Island Epic Wubbox. Again, I don't really vibe with this dude. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Putting Wubbox on Ethereal Island was kind of a dumb move. Putting Wubbox on Ethereal Island was kind of a dumb move. Like, I think I would have preferred Ethereal Island if it didn't have the Wubboxes. But hey, that also proved Wubbox can exist in the Pocket Dimension. So hey, Wubbox on Sanctum, please. But anyways, obviously this tier list will age eventually. Like, for example, Wublin Island Epic Wubbox, that's probably dropping next year. So probably don't, and I don't know, at least that's the only Wubbox we know we're getting, because I don't think the Magical Islands are getting Wubboxes, unfortunately, which, that will pain me if it does, Monster Handlers. Please don't make the Titan Souls a substitute for Wubboxes on the Magical Islands, please. That would be so fucking stupid, because I want my Light Island Epic Wubbox. Bro, if you're gonna put common Wubbox on Light Island, just pull a Gold Island and just barely make him play. Like, if you'll sideline him for Gold Island, you'll sideline him for Light Island, please. Unless you could somehow find a way to make him good. Unless you can, somehow find a way to make him work. Granted, these are also the same Mad Lads that made Yelma work on Light Island, so I don't know what fucking... Listen, when they put Yelma on Light Island, I don't know what they're doing in the studio over at Big Blue Bubble, but I promise you they're cooking crack. Like, ever since Fire Expansion, I just cracked my knuckles in the mic. I only now just realized that, motherfucker. Like, literally, ever since Fire Expansion, I've just been non-stop listening to Light Island. Light Island is so good. Okay, enough glazing. I'm gonna end the video now. Anyways, boys, that's gonna do it. It is now 5:30. I gotta go the fuck to bed. I'll see you guys later. Bye.